Well, hello, good afternoon everybody. Welcome back. Jiujitsu2000 here today. I'm back and I've got an interesting video for you. Today I have another headlamp that I want to talk about. This is an offering from Thrunite. This is the model TH10, but it's version 2. Here is a close look of the packaging. Again, this is the Thrunite model TH10 version 2. Thrunite.com. There is a lot of their contact information in case you need to reach out to them. And this one is in the cool white option. It says right here, if you buy at their website, you get 5% off. I was unaware of that. That's kind of cool. So let's open this up and see what's inside. So the first thing we see is a USB 2 to micro USB recharging cable. So that's kind of cool. That's included with the light. One thing I want to mention about these is they always come packaged very well from the factory. So that was the light itself. Let me set that aside because I got a few things I want to talk about. So here is the owner's manual. We'll definitely be getting into that here in a second. And here is their welcome card. So that's pretty cool. Written in several languages. Feel free to pause if you want to read that. Thrunite is a very good company to work with, and their products are really nice. Now this particular headlamp also comes with a replacement rubber for hanging the light, which the older version, the TH10, the original, came with this as well. And I never used the replacement. The original one still works fine. So the fact that they include this is pretty cool. There is a belt clip option here. And this light can be used as a flashlight if you don't want to use it as a headlamp. So I thought that was pretty cool that they include that. Here's some silica gel. Keep things fresh. And then in here we have a package with 2 O-rings, and there's a little rubber flap that protects the charging port, and it keeps the water out of the charging port, and that's between those O-rings and that rubber there. That's what keeps the IPX light rating. Okay, so there's nothing left in the box. So here's a first look at the TH10 version 2. Very nice, smooth reflector there. Got the power button and the mode button here all in one on the side. You got the tail cap right here, and it's kind of like almost knurled or something. And the cool thing about this is you can rotate this thing up or down. You can put it to just about any orientation you want. Okay, and then if you want to use this like a flashlight, you can just pull this off just like that, and then pull this all the way off. These rubber things here that hold the light are pretty forgiving, so you can kind of bend them around and stuff. It doesn't hurt anything. And this strap, I'm not going to undo it, but it has a strap that goes around the side of your head as well as the top of your head, and I'm going to leave that alone. Right here you can see the charging port. That's the micro USB port, and it says right there Thrunite TH10 version 2. That is just a beautiful, beautiful flashlight. Now, one thing I want to talk about is when you first get this from the factory, there's a couple things you might want to check, and that is take the tail cap off here and make sure you get rid of this insulated film, because they put that in there so that when the flashlight ships, it doesn't turn on and drain the battery or create heat in the shipping process. There's a look at the tail cap. and let's pull this battery out and let's take a look at the battery. So the battery here is an 18650 battery running at 3.6 volts, 11.16 watt hours, 3100 milliamp hour. That's a pretty good high performance battery there, lithium ion. This is the type that has the bump on the positive and a flat on the negative. Now some of them are flat on both ends, so don't get confused on how to orient the battery. Now on this light, the positive goes down inside the battery tube there, just like that, and the flat side or the negative is the side that's out. Now one thing to make note of is right here, you see that O-ring peeling up? That's that O-ring. And another thing you can look at is the battery tube, and this is the other thing that I wanted to talk about in reference to when you get this thing. You want to make sure that there is an O-ring on both sides, okay, and that O-ring is installed, and because without that your battery tube is going to be leaking water and it's not going to be good on your flashlight. I have a spot right here, and I also have a spot right here where I can put my belt clip. Okay, so if you wanted to carry this on your side, I would probably carry it, I guess I'd carry it with this side up. Just pop that into place, and now you have a belt clip option. You could put that and carry it, and this would basically hang out of the pocket of your jeans, or you could put this on a strap on your backpack and just hook it like that on your backpack strap, and the light would be projecting forward. So that's a nice steel clip. It's got some pretty heavy retention on it, so it's a good option for this light. Now make sure that this battery tube is tight, because I've seen people unbox these before and they put the battery in, they take the insulating film out, and then the light doesn't turn on, and then they throw a fit. They have a temper tantrum on the video because the light won't come on, and then they get on the phone and they're talking all crazy on the phone to Thrunite. It's not Thrunite's fault. Just check and make sure that that thing's tight, which in our case it is. We have the lowest mode, which is Firefly mode, and that's 1 lumen, and on Firefly it'll last for 40 days. Then we can go up to low of 37 lumens, and that's 57 hours. So that's over 2 days on low. Then we have a medium low setting, 138 lumens for 13 hours. Then we go up to medium, 350 lumens for 4 hours of runtime. And then we can go up to high, which is 1100 lumens for 90 minutes. That's an hour and a half. That is a significant amount of runtime at 1100 lumens. Then we go up to 2100 lumens on turbo for 2 minutes. Then it scales down to 753 lumens for 73 minutes. So an hour and 13 minutes or something like that after the 2 minutes. The throw of this light is pretty significant. It's 307 meters of throw, so that's 3 football fields. The candela rating is 23,600. It's impact resistant down to 1.5 meters, and it's IPX8 waterproof down to 2 meters. To get to Firefly, what we're going to do is we're going to push and hold this button down from the flashlight being turned off. There it is, 1 lumen for 40 days. That's a pretty good Firefly mode. To turn it off, we just push and the flashlight's off. Now the curiosity is, in Firefly mode, does the indicator come on? No, it does not. And that's pretty reminiscent of a lot of Thrunite flashlights in Firefly mode. They don't have a battery indicator. But when we turn it off and we turn it just to on, you see the blue battery indicator. Blue means that the battery is fully charged. If you see anything other than blue, like let's say the capacity of the battery gets less than 10%, then the main LED of the headlamp will blink 3 times. So this will blink, 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 and the indicator on the switch will flash red. Okay, so anytime this flashes red or you get any blinking of the light, it's time to change the battery. Now to cycle through the modes, it's very simple. All we're going to do is push and hold the button down. There's SOS, low, medium, medium, high, SOS. So you have low, again, 37 lumens for 57 hours. Then you have medium low, that's 138 lumens for 13 hours. Then you go to the next one, low, medium, 350 lumens for 4 hours. Low, medium 1, medium 2, high. High is going to be 1100 lumens for 90 minutes, and then double click. That gets you into the turbo setting, 2100 lumens for 2 minutes, and then it scales down to 753 lumens for 73 minutes. That's a pretty significant runtime out of this light. And this thing has a lot of throw, long distance of throw. I really like that. The memory function, the light will turn on to the last mode used except for Firefly Turbo and SOS. This is the original TH10, runs on an 18650, and the head strap, you can see the head strap here, is very much the same on the new one. Head strap is almost identical. Okay, and the rubber thing that holds the light is just about the same. See that? Everything's pretty much the same. I kind of wish they would have continued to put Thrunite on there. That would have looked kind of cool, right? But the rubber is pretty much the same thing. Flashlight and the strap works good. This headlamp works good. This is the original model, and this one had a Firefly mode of 0.2 lumens. So Firefly on this one was really dim, but it lasted 65 days. And then on low you had 11 lumens for 107 hours, and then on medium you had 172 lumens for 9 hours, and then on high it had 490 lumens for 178 minutes. And then this one had a turbo of 750 lumens, and it lasted for 118 minutes. It also had a SOS function, full 750 lumens of brightness, and it would run for 270 minutes. The throw on this one was about half of what the new version is. 148 meters was the throw on this one. It was also IPX8, but only down to 1.5 meters, where the new one's IPX8 down to 2 meters. And this one was impact resistant down to 2 meters, while the new one, it's impact resistant down to 1.5 meters. Okay, so, but the throw on this one is, again, significantly farther, 307 meters, more than twice as far. And you have the recharging ability right here, as well as the battery indicator. On this one, you didn't have any way of charging it on the light, and there was no battery indicator, of no idea of knowing where you were with your battery. And you can see that the old one had the eggshell type design of the lens. And these lenses, just so you know, these lenses are glass lenses, so it's not plastic or anything like that. These flashlights, these headlamps are put together very well. They're very solid units. And again, the old TH10 version 1 that I'm holding right now, it worked great for me. I never had any problems. I kind of do like the new style, you know, the way the new one looks. It's kind of cool. And I'll probably not even going to use this, because I'm probably just going to cycle through and use this old strap for this new light. Let's see if it'll fit. I'm pretty sure it will. Look at that. Yeah, in fact, I know it will. It's the same thing. Same thing. So no problem there. So that's kind of cool. So let's just push that through, just like that. And I've been pretty rough on these straps and stuff, and kind of rough on these rubbers, and it works. I mean, they still hold up. I don't have no problems. Cool thing is about these, you can orient the light in just about any direction you want. You want to go up or you want to go down, anything like that, it works just fine. Now it's time to test the impact resistance of this flashlight, as well as the waterproofness of the flashlight. So I have a little bucket of water here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stand up here and get off camera a little bit, and I'm going to drop this from about waist high onto concrete. So let's turn the thing on, and let's go to a different mode here. Let's just do medium. We're going to go ahead and drop this baby. No problems. Let's go ahead and drop it again. Nothing wrong. Let's drop it with the switch down. Sometimes they turn off when you drop them like that. And we'll drop it with the butt down. And apparently I don't see no problems yet. So let's go ahead and take a look, and let's try to cycle through and see if the light changes. Looks like everything's working okay. Now let's try to get to moonlight mode or firefly mode. So that works. Now let's go check out this water. It's got about halfway full of water. This is old dirty water here. Let's just throw it in there. And that's definitely going in the water, in case you guys aren't seeing it. Let's get a look at that. No problem, it's definitely going in the water. Light is definitely going underwater. Again, with this IPX8 rating, let's take a look and see if we're going to cycle through again. SOS, low, medium 1, medium 2, high, SOS. Let's try for firefly mode, and it looks like it works. Let's take a look at this light after the drop in the water test, and let's see what kind of damage does it have. Right there you can see that there's kind of a little hiccup on the side right there where it hit. Nothing too significant. A little bit of water. There's another little dent right there. So it's nothing significant, and I dropped it some pretty good hard drops right there on the top there. You can see a little bit of damage. But again, it's not too bad. Not bad at all for, you know, given what I put it through. Right around the charging port, you can see like a little bit of damage. But again, nothing major significance. Okay, so it looks like it held up pretty good to the drops. And again, not to reiterate too much, but these drops were on concrete. Let's take a look at firefly mode. I've got one lumen and I'm shining out in the distance. You can barely see the light running around. Firefly is really good for reading products. One lumen I think was a good balance to choose. You can really read labels if you're looking through, you know, your storage and you're trying to find a certain product, or maybe you're out there on a campsite and you're trying to look through your bag or something like that, or if you just want to walk around camp and take a look at things around you. Firefly is actually a very good setting. If it's something kind of close to you, like some of this stuff here, you can kind of get a glimpse of what's going on. Now if you bump it up to low, let's look off in the distance here. There's low. Low definitely gives you a good picture. And if you're confused on if you're in firefly or low, just look for this indicator, this blue indicator. If that blue indicator is on and the light is dim, you're on low. If that blue indicator is off, you're on firefly. Okay, so that's low. That's a pretty good setting. You can see a lot of stuff very clearly. Let's go to the first medium. That's a very good amount of light. You can really see clearly. I like the throw on this thing. Let's go to the second medium. Whoops, there's low. Medium 1, medium 2. That's bright. You can see that the throw, the pattern, has a very centralized flame, or a very centralized beam. Sorry, I'm a stove reviewer too. Look at that. That is crazy. That's a nice throw. Let's go to the next setting. Low, medium 1, medium 2, high. There's high. It's almost too hot in the middle. Very bright. That'd be good for looking at things at a distance. Let's put it on turbo. Very bright. Now let's find SOS. There's SOS. Pretty crazy. Well folks, I want to say thank you for joining me today on checking out this review of the Thrunite model TH10 version 2. I really like it. I think this is going to be a big hit from Thrunite. Good job. Thank you guys for sending this out to me for review. I really like it. I'm very happy with it. It's very bright and it's impact resistant. It's waterproof, and it's exactly what I need. So I hope you guys got some good, useful information out of this video. Please feel free to check the description box down below. because I will put a link down there where you can find this flashlight, and I'll also put links to the Thrunite page where you can look for their whole product line. They have a lot of good stuff, good anodizing, good aluminum, good products, and a good company that stands behind their products. And also feel free to leave your comments down below, like this video, share this video, and until next time everybody, thanks for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day, and we'll see you next time. We'll talk to you later.